Welcome, Ayubowan. Photography. Photography නෙවෙයි ඒ වචනේ, right? It's photography. Photography. Okay? Stress එක තියෙන්නේ photography. So, photography කියන්නේ පින්තූර ගැනීමේ කලාව. Right? So, let's have a look at it. Collection of photography. Describe these photographs and guess their genre. Okay? ඉතින් මේ ජාතිය මොකක්ද කියන එක. ඉතින් මේ පින්තූරවල් වල තියෙන්නේ මොනවද කියලා. Probably this is wedding, this is nature, animals, right? Again, nature, right? So you have to guess their genre. Here you have a few more, right? So what genre do they belong to? Alright, so hopefully you guessed the genre. Let me show you the answers. So you have nature photography, you have landscape photography, pet photography, macro photography, architecture, drone, fashion, product, black and white photography, right? So these are the different genres. Just like in books, right? When you take pictures, that also has a genre. So it belongs to a certain type. Okay? If you want to be a professional photographer, will you get a special education? Yes. Actually, in Sri Lanka and abroad, you do have special courses that you could follow and become a photographer. But it's also your talent and creativity that you really need. Imagine you are a famous photographer. What kind of pictures will you be known for taking? I think it will be nature because I would love to take pictures of, different things in the nature. Right. Practice question 2. Am I into photography? Do you like to take pictures? If yes, what kind of photos do you enjoy taking and why? Well, I do like taking photos, not of people quite often, but I'd like to capture certain nice moments that happen in the nature and which are quite natural. So I would like to do that. What kind of photos do you enjoy looking at? I love looking at family pictures in the past and as of now, I really enjoy it. How do you like to look at photos, album or phone? I prefer old school style, so I prefer looking at an album. Are pictures important to you? Not a lot. I'm usually not like a person who takes a lot of photographs when I go out, but sometimes it's nice to have a picture. The point is I don't realize that I would want it later on, but when you actually look at it later, you feel good about that special moment. Do you have lots of pictures at home? Not really. I don't have many pictures because I don't have albums. But yes, in my phone hard drive, I do have some pictures. What type of pictures do you keep in your family's photo albums? I don't have a specific photo album, so I don't really keep anything special there. But usually I have all my kids' pictures in my hard drive, saved in my hard drive. Do you have a camera? No, I don't have a camera. I just use my phone to snap a shot. Okay. So, have you ever wished you had not been, should have been in a particular picture? Not really. I haven't wished like that. But I wish if I could have taken the pictures when my kids were born at that moment. I don't have any pictures, but I would like to have them now. So I wish I had taken them then. Are you a camera shy or do you like taking photos yourself? I don't like taking pictures. I am not a photogenic person, so I really don't like pictures. And I don't like taking pictures. I'm not camera shy, but I just don't like to stand that often in front of a camera. Do you have pictures in which you're not appealing? Tons of pictures. When and where was it taken? I can't remember specifically, but during weddings, during get-togethers with my friends, tons of pictures that I think, oh wow, I look horrible. Do you have pictures in which you're attractive? Yes, probably a few years ago, right? Recent ones, no. The most attractive one that I remember was during my graduation, probably about, I don't know, more than 10 years ago. So that was one nice picture and I find that very attractive. Do you think photography is an art? Do you ever go to photography exhibitions? I think it's definitely an art. I do go because some of my friends actually take photos and they have these kind of exhibitions. I love going because I can see different moments being captured, so I do like going in for these kind of exhibitions. Would you prefer to be a wildlife photographer or a fashion photographer? Definitely wildlife photographer, because as I told you before, I love seeing things which are natural in the nature, so definitely a wildlife photographer. Practice question 3, photography and privacy. Do you usually post personal photos on the internet? Is it safe? I tend not to as much as possible, and I don't think it is safe. Should pictures be posted on the internet without permission? No. Actually, for you to take pictures of other people, you should ask them, get their permission, and then post it, which most of us don't do. Do you ask permission when you post a photo of your friend? I don't really ask them because I rarely post things of other people, but literally we should be asking them if we want to put up their photos. Should parents allow their children to share photos on social media platforms? That depends on their age, that depends on what they're wearing, what the function is. Children should be allowed to use social platforms, but they should also know the pros and cons, what to upload and what not to upload. When can taking pictures be an invasion of your privacy? When you're on holiday, when you are spending private time with your family, or when you're just away and you don't want people to take pictures of you. What do you do if your friend sends someone a picture of you without asking for your permission first? I would just tell them, don't send pictures without asking me. But really, it's hard to control these kind of matters here in Sri Lanka. If a person takes a photo of you without getting your permission, what will you do? If it's my friends, I don't mind. Someone unknown, I'd definitely go up to them and say, why did you take it? Please delete it. But even if they delete it, it could be in their delete box or somewhere in a folder, so we really don't know. But I think you could also, I'm not sure if you could, but I think you could take legal action. I wouldn't go to that extent. I would just verbally ask them to delete the picture. My favorite captures. Describe your favorite photograph you have captured when visiting a foreign country. පින්තූරයක් අරගෙන describe කරන්න. පින්තූරයක් නැත්තම් හිතින් හිතලා හරි ඒක describe කරන්න. Describe your favorite nature photograph you have captured. Describe the most special picture you have ever captured. So I'd like you to look at pictures, find pictures which you like to talk about, and then describe them. Last few questions. My favorite captures. Do you think that people nowadays take too many photos? I definitely think so. They probably click on every moving thing, so it becomes really difficult to understand what is really memorable for them. Some people love taking selfies so much. What do you think about it? Oh, I'm not a selfie person and I really don't like it. Do you think you should carry a selfie stick everywhere you go? I don't think so, because I don't want to take selfies and I think you should live that moment. What is the most popular type of commercial photography in your country? Why is it so popular among people? So I think it's more or less weddings, right? And I think it's popular because that's like a lifetime ceremony. And people want to make sure that all the special moments are captured, and then they can show their kids or future generation. So they would really like to keep that as a memory. So definitely weddings would be one commercial type of photography. All right, so with that understanding, we have come to the end of this lesson, and this brings us to the end of photography.